everybody, welcome back. I have a lot of things here, but it is currently 7:31, so I'm just gonna focus on getting my room ready because the kids are coming in about 20 minutes. So I got 20 minutes. Luckily the desks are all good, the whiteboard is all good. I just need to go ahead and just do a couple of things to get myself ready. I need to charge my computer. I charged it to 80%, so I'm gonna do the rest right now. And as you guys can see, I just have a couple of things here, but I will show you guys after school. Let's have a great first day back after spring break. Bye, y'all. Hello, lovelies. It is now after school. It is currently 4:16. I'm gonna get out of here as quick as I can. I have a couple of things to show y'all. First off, I have the remainder of my geometry here. I do have to change a couple up because tomorrow we're going to learn about triangles, like the cute triangle, right triangle. We're also going to learn, I think, about the polygons and the shapes, I think, on Wednesday and Thursday. So equilateral, we also got to look at that one. So I'm going to change a couple up probably tomorrow morning. Now, great news. Y'all, I was doing some spring cleaning over spring break, and I found a whole nother set of these dry erase black game note pockets. Like, that's amazing. That's awesome. And then I also found this awesome decorating, what's this called? My brain isn't much today. Honestly, today was a really good day. Like, the day went by really quick. We went over non-negotiables. We did our lesson. Today was on elapsed time. So overall, like, today was a really good day out with the kids. I got lots of hugs, lots of welcome back, like lots of hellos. So overall, it was a really good day. I think I'm just tired because we had a whole week off of not doing anything, in bed, watching TV, watching Netflix, watching movies, and that's it. I did go to the rodeo on Friday, but other than that, pretty much nothing else happened. And then I have another cute one. This one is Spring is Here, and this one says Happy Easter. So I gotta put those somewhere. And then I got books galore. All these are I've had before. I didn't buy anything, I promise. I didn't buy nothing over spring break, but I was looking through my picture books. I'm like, let me look at it, because I knew I had some books on bullying, because we have been having some issues with some of the boys and girls, especially the girls this year, with bullying. Like, they're just doing inappropriate things. They're saying lots of mean things to each other. So the only thing I did school related yesterday was I looked up some YouTube videos on bullying, and I found 3. I'll put them down below. One is animated. No, 2 are animated. And one of them is a short film, so that's really nice. The other one is more like just a bullying commercial-ish. And then the other one are like real people that got bullied as a young person, and you know what they did about it. So I got world history, earth and space, Earth Day, hooray. I actually read this last year, and it has math with it, so it's really nice. The sun is kind of a big deal because we're still learning about the sun, solar system. This week we're learning about phases of the moon. And I do want to do a science activity that I got a little bit of inspiration from Pocketful of Primary from her latest video. Who is in the Mirror? Honestly, I did not think this was a science book, but it actually is. Like, I was pretty shocked when I opened this up, and I was like, oh my god, this is like all science stuff. So that's really cool and fun, and I'm excited for the kids to read about it. We have the life in the desert, because after space we're going to learn about ecosystems. A tour of the planet, so I actually have 2 of these. Save energy, which you left your laptop. Your eyes hurt him?
Yeah.
Where's your glasses?
I don't know.
You better find them.
I think it's in my backpack.
Go put them on. You had them all day, and now you actually are going outside and you're not putting them on. Hi. All right, like I was saying, save energy, which I wish I had found at the beginning of the year, but I did not. But it's actually really cool, because actually there's one in here. I don't know if it's here. Y'all, look. Machines we use. It literally has like pulleys and levers, or levers, however you say it, and wheels and axles. Y'all, like, I can't believe, look at that. I seriously, like, y'all make sure y'all look at your picture books to see if you have lots of cool signs or just kind of cool things, because I didn't know I had this. Like, this would have been awesome when we learned about simple machines. Planet Earth, the Eye of the Universe. These are going to be more of my bullying books. We actually have one more here, Earth right here, and then we actually have another one, Everything About Money, so that's pretty cool. And then these ones are about bullying. So we have The Ugly Duckling, which is my favorite. This is actually, like, a little side note, my first ever picture book that I bought for my classroom like 8 years ago. Like, I got this at Ross for I think $5.99. My first ever picture book, and I will forever love it. The Magic of Me, The Magical Choices. I need to read it because I haven't read it yet. So I need to see if this one is truly going to help with bullying here. We got Big Bully Hippo, and then we have Wandering in the Sun, which is actually a science book. Y'all, I mean, I would not have thought this was a science book. I mean, look at the cover. I just thought it was like a cool little fun field day, like a girl having fun at the park. But look, it has thermometers, temperatures, the water cycle. Like, what is this? The strength produces rain, April showers. Like, y'all, the wind, wind power, moon, planets, Mr. Moon. Y'all, it's crazy. Like, like I honestly did not truly know all the picture books that I had. And then Big Bully Hippo. I thought I had another one, but we'll see. And then there was actually one more. Oh, right here. This one, Big Test Jitters. I'm going to read to them either the day of the STAR test or the day before the STAR test. I'm not quite sure, because my school, when it's like a STAR test day, they try to get them in and they try to get them started as soon as possible. So I don't know if we'll have time to read it on the day of the STAR test, but I did read this a long time ago, and I do love this book, and I think hopefully it'll calm them down and just know that they just worked so hard, and you know, we're still working really hard. Today we learned about elapsed time. Tomorrow, this rest of the week is going to be a little bit tougher, because tomorrow we're going to learn about right triangle, acute triangle, and obtuse triangle. They're mostly used to the angle side of those vocab words, but not sure much the triangles. And then we're going to learn about like shapes, so trapezoid and octagon and rectangle and trapezoid and all those other things. And then we're going to learn about symmetry, which is a little bit more simpler, so that's good. We're going to end on Friday with symmetry. And then just like those things that are finishing up geometry. Next week we're going to do banks, so banks and institutions. So we're going to do like financial aid. We're going to do fixed versus variable. We're going to see profit. That's a good important one. And then the next week after that, we're going to do all multi-step problems that have to do with everything and anything. I'm talking about fractions, multiplication, and division especially. Those are like the #1 most missed questions for multi-step problems. And then just going back and review previously taught lessons at the beginning of the year. For example, decimals, and the SPA review actually does a really good job of that, but I just want to go back and make sure they know how to fill in a grid, and you know what the grid is, what the number is, hundreds, tens, thousands, so all that fun jazz. So other than that, we are good for today. I'm telling you guys, it was a really good day. I am leaving things how it is though, because I gotta go home. I will see y'all tomorrow. Let me see, any quick updates? No, no updates. I'll put the books away tomorrow. I do want to read The Ugly Duckling, and then I also want to read Big Bully Hippo maybe tomorrow or Wednesday. And then I also want to watch one of those videos. Again, I'll link them down below, because I really just want these last couple weeks, I don't know if it's 9 weeks or more, but I do want these last few weeks to be just, I know it's gonna be already stressed because of the STAR test, but I don't want to make them too stressed that they just break down and cry and just get too overwhelmed. So I'm trying to take it slow by slow, day by day, build up that social emotional learning, just making sure that breathe, it's okay, we might get anxious, but we just got to take it day. And I even said that today with the kids, day by day, hour by hour, minute by minute, second by second. So I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye y'all. Oh, by the way, I know it's the same thing, I literally just turned it on. My new anchor chart, beautiful, gorgeous, elapsed time. I taught them both the adding and subtracting way and then the like hopping way. But y'all, I got my my test results back, my observation results back. So they made us do a self one, like rate yourself, and I put like all proficient, which is like you pass pretty much. Rockstar, it's like need development, which is the lowest, developing, proficient, which is like the rockstar, like you're good, you're a great teacher, and then it's accomplished, which is like superstar in a way, and then it's extinguished or excellent or something like that, something with an E. That's like you're the perfect teacher in the world. And I put myself as proficient. The only thing I put as accomplished was my classroom culture and then my classroom organization. Everything else I put proficient. I was like, look, I just want to be proficient, because if you get accomplished as well as the last one, excellence, or I forgot what that one's called, district tends to look at you a little bit more. They tend to visit your classroom a little bit more. They tend to observe you with the microscope, be like, all right, let's see what makes this teacher so excellent. And I'm just like, ooh, like, let me just be a good teacher, you know, a great teacher. So proficient is you're doing the best that you can. Now, for planning, I got proficient. I also got accomplished. There's like 4 categories. I got proficient, 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 accomplished. And then there's instruction, same categories, proficient, 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 accomplished, and accomplished. And then I got accomplished, accomplished, accomplished for learning environment. So like clutter-free, well-organized, staying on task, independent, professional practices and responsibility. I got proficient, and then 1 in accomplished for professional demeanor and ethics. Reinforcement, she said communication, that like they want me to speak out and tell other teachers like how to do stuff, and I'm like, okay, I don't get nervous. I get nervous. I mean, y'all are different because y'all are camera, but in front of other physical, real life people that are looking at me and staring at me, I get nervous. So she says, oh, you might want to work on that. I'm like, okay. Refinement, let me see, data and assessment. Basically, you know, just kind of like really trying to help your tier 3, because she did see me help my tier 2 kids. I'm like, I'll try my best. And then student growth, she said absolutely, that's proficient. I expect 80% to pass my STAR test. And yeah, other than that, everything is proficient and accomplished. So that is going to go in my school binder. And then that's it. So other than that, that's for real. I'm leaving. Bye, y'all. Hello everyone, welcome back. It is Tuesday. I do actually want to show you guys, that might not fit right there, what we learned today. So this is straight from the book, and then today we learned how to classify a triangle by its side, whether it's equilateral, isosceles, or scaling. And we also learned how to identify or classify them. I try to use that word classify a lot today, by its angles. So I also just reviewed what is right angle, what is acute angle, what is obtuse angle. I will say my group B did really, really great. They were able to do a lot of extra stuff. For example, like success maker. I did add, in addition, read a book. I'll show you guys in just a minute. So this was my group B right here. And then this is my group A. They've been really taking care of their notebooks. I had to get on them a lot lately for like between winter break and spring break, because they just kept losing it. They would not bring it. I left it at home. I left it in Miss Hollis's. I left it in the like case. I'm like, what? So definitely I had to keep using these every single day. And I did eventually tell them, guys, if you tend to lose things, if you tend to forget things, just leave it in your desk, because I would love for them to take it home, because their homework is gonna start having classifying like triangles. And if they don't remember because they don't have their notebook, they're gonna have a hard time doing their homework. So I would love for them to take this home and use it for their homework. But if they tend to forget things or lose things, or just, you know, not have it for actual academic class time, I'd rather they leave it here in their desk. Because before I used to say no notebooks, just textbooks. But now, listen, as long as there's no loose paper or trash or gum or wrappers, I don't care what y'all stick in there, as long as it's academic and not just like paper galore. Other than that, we did pretty good. Tomorrow we're going to learn about quadrilaterals. So we're going to review our shapes like rhombuses, trapezoids. We're going to learn about parallel again, perpendicular, intersecting, maybe not intersecting, but we're going to review those words again. we've been doing a great job. And let's see, we got 3 weeks until the reading star, and then I believe a whole month until the reading math. So we got a couple weeks left, but I will say though, because I'm only doing 1 lesson per day, we are definitely fast tracking our curriculum. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to give them a practice star, and then based on what they most miss, I'm going to specify those TEKs or those skills that are most commonly missed. And I know for sure multi-step problems are usually missed, so we're going to focus on that. So I'm going to give them a practice star from probably 2022, because the 2023 and 2024, they're online, so they don't have a paper version, which I don't like, because 2023 and 2024, the past 2 years, they have those new like part A, part B, hot text, like those new question stems. So we have to rely on old tests from 2022 and before that for an actual paper math star review. So they're going to take that probably, I would say maybe next Friday, and then based on, like I said, the most missed questions, that entire next week is going to be reviewing those most missed questions, and then, or most missed skills. And then after that's going to be the 10-day star camp, guys. I am not really excited, because if you guys watch Pocket Full of Primary, she teaches in Texas, Austin, Texas to be specific. And I guess her school district is also doing this, but she was talking about something with Lead Forward Rocking Review. And she was saying like, oh, it's so much fun. I did not go to the conference. They actually chose the 3rd grade math teacher to go, because only one math teacher could go, so they chose 3rd grade. I wish I could have gone though, because it's a lot of work. And it's like word whack, mystery bag, who am I, hand over, hand up, compare, contrast, password, see, rockin' review. And they want us to prepare all of it. Here's the set list, vocabulary, and then we do have the calendar that we have to do. And let me tell you guys, all of this, here, let me show y'all. All of this is just day 1. I don't know if y'all can see that my face might be, all of this is day 1. And I have to cut every piece out. I have to cut out all these little circles, all the little X's for tic-tac-tally, all these little squares. I have to cut out every single thing. Now I could have the kids do it, but they do recommend that you do it, because kids might lose it. Kids might not cut very well. Like, you guys know. And I have, like today I had the kids cut out their paper for this. Like, this was from their textbook, and their cutting skills are just not very great. I'm like, guys, like, I don't think I could trust y'all with the pair of scissors. So I think I'm just gonna do it just to make sure everything stays together, and we know, and it has to be in groups, because I have to, like, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm gonna have 28 kids, and then 5 groups in each. But then 2 groups are going to have 4 kids in it, because I only have 28 kids, not 30. It's a hot mess. And there's one thing that Michelle said, it was not a lot of prep. I'm like, I don't know about you, but it was a lot of prep for me. Like, there's actually somewhere, I don't think I have it here, but there's actually somewhere that tells you exactly what you need, and it's a lot. Like, I think I actually have it here. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, I found it. So look at this. I cannot move, like, this whole stuff is in the way. So this is all the materials you need, and the one thing I don't see here is tic-tac-tally. So I don't know if I just didn't print it, but for everything they tell you all you need. And some of them are pretty low prep, but some of them you will need sticky notes. I'm gonna need 300 sticky notes. Luckily I have some from over the years, but 300 sticky notes, that's insane. Like, I need more sticky notes, chart paper, marker, so the anchor chart paper, blank scratch paper, something to whack the words with. It says optional, but they kind of want us to get the materials. So like an actual whack-a-mole. Like I could buy these are from the Dollar Tree or Walmart, I'm not quite sure, and they could use it to smack. Oh my god. More sticky notes, index cards. Guys, this is all I got left. Like that's it. That's how many index cards I have. A back or an object to place the words in. Present mode. I need 2 different color mesh plastic plush balls or just blue or green paper. I need the mystery sequence cards printed out, cut and placed in an envelope. It's a lot. And like we kind of looked at it as a math like group, like 3rd, 4th and 5th grade during President's Day when we were at our sister campus. Oh, so it's just a lot. Honestly, it really truly is. And the thing is, it's not optional. Like you have to do it. They want us to, it's like dear, stop everything. Right? Stop everything. No more teaching. You can review like before the game and you can review after the game, but really they just want the kids to come in and play the games that Lead Forward gave us that day. Like this is day 1, this is day 2. Let me actually show you. Our school had us, I'm stuck. Our school had us create a calendar. So we are currently right here. Let me see if I'm right. Apply knowledge of right angles to identify acute right and obtuse triangles. Yep. So this is the rest of this week and then the rest of next week, banks and institutions. And then after that, it's going to be review stations and multi-step problems. And then this is going to be the last day. And then that's it. Day 1, they didn't want anything but this. So day 1, here's the list. This is taken directly from the Lead Forward Rockin' Review. This is star reading on the, what is that, the 9th, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, day 7, day 8, day 9, and day 10. So they wanted us to do it 10 days right before star. Like no breaks, nothing. Like you cannot be absent those 10 days. Like it has to be straight through. Oh, that's crazy. And then we have star math here. And then the rest is basically preparing for the map growth, which is like the week right after star. And then for the last month, I put stations, and then math and science projects. This week, these 2 weeks, is when we're going to do the lemonade. If you guys remember from last year, the lemonade projects. And actually, the 5th graders that I had last year, they're like, Miss Blanco, are you going to do the lemonade stand project like we did last year? I'm like, yes, we are. And then here, this is actually the Rockin' Review calendar. So I just took it directly from the PDF. I just screenshot it and then put it directly on my calendar here. So I did my best here. Guys, it truly, like, wow. I'm in disbelief that it really is just they want us to do stop, drop, and roll. Stop, drop, and do the star camp. Like, that is insane. But I will say, though, I think the kids, I don't want to, jinx it because God forbid tomorrow something happens, but I can see that they're a lot more focused. I think now it's like it's crunch time. Like I think now they know, okay, spring break was the last break. After that, it's star reading, star math, map growth, and then we are done. Like the whole month of May is going to be like fun activities, more projectsy stuff, more creative ideas like we did for like summer school. I'm going to try and incorporate those in, and also like those like atmosphere, the layers of the atmosphere, layers of the earth projects that we did. It was really fun. So they're going to have lots of fun with the projects, but I do see in them more focus, like, okay, it is down to the grit. Like we got 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and then a month for math, and that's it. So I do feel the energy is a little bit more like not stressful, but just more like focus. Like, yes, there are kids who are goofing around like always, but overall the environment, the feel is a lot better in the classroom. Like they're just more on it, so good to hear. I'm gonna go ahead and go home. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Thank y'all for catching up with me on this Tuesday vlog. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye, y'all. By the way, I did update a few of the vocabulary words. We have acute here, right here, and obtuse here, but these are the angles. But then we have right triangle, obtuse triangle, and acute triangle right there. And then we also talked about isosceles triangle, scaling triangle, and equilateral triangle right there. So definitely the kids are looking at these. And even I had one kid who saw this was new and he said, Ms. Blanco, are we going to learn about line of symmetry? And I'm like, yes. So line of symmetry is here, but tomorrow we're going to focus on polygons or parallelograms. And then I think under that one is polygon. And then pentagon, heptagon, we have classify right here. Parallel lines, we're going to review back, octagon, triangle, hexagon. So, and then quadrilateral is most important, rectangle, square. So definitely these are being used, trapezoid right there. So I'm excited. And by the way, I never told you guys, I did add another one of these post-it notes. This one for some reason got really dirty on these sections right here, so I'm not quite sure I might have to deep clean that. But I put the pages that they have to do in the textbook. For my group B, which is my more advanced group, I do all 4 pages, and then I switch it up for my group A, which I want them to just focus on the 2 pages, or maybe I do 4, depends if it's a little bit of an easier, simpler lesson. But for my group B, I do 4 pages. My group A, I do 2 pages. And then after, they can do definitions, homework, success maker, mathematical games, and then read a book. And then those books that I'm talking about, by the way, the chairs are stacked because Miss Chica actually did not come for during ancillary to clean the room because she had an appointment. So she said just put the chairs, like stack them up at the end of the day, and she'll clean them in the morning. So right now all the chairs are stacked, so Miss Chica can come here in the morning to clean. Read a book. I told them these are all the books that are available. They did ask, what if we have a personal book? I did say it has to be academically math or science. It can't just be a random horror book or just a regular book, because I do want them to focus on math and science, as well as I did see some kids read my social emotional book. I see one kid read The Big Bully Hippo, so that's really cool that they are starting to read a little bit more academically. Other than that, I actually went on Amazon to buy more packs of stickers. I bought more animal stickers because those seem to be a fan favorite, more Baby Yoda stickers. I am done with the Hello Kitty as well as like the other friends or something like that. But officially, these are my last official stickers and I have officially run out. But I did buy some more on Amazon and I should be getting that either tomorrow or Thursday. I did add a few decorations with this one and then this one right here. This one is reversible. It has Easter on the back, so I'll flip it in a few weeks. But other than that, we're not doing as good as I thought we would be doing for Success Maker, but don't worry, it usually clears up once I kind of start seeing it mostly like 75% filled up. I think we will make it by Easter. We still have not decided on a reward. We might be doing like a pizza and something else, but I'm not 100% certain. Other than that, before I go, I did also hang up these cute little Easter bunny little decorations. Just something cute, something small, something a little festive. All right, y'all, I'm leaving. Bye. And just like that, it's the next day. I totally forgot to record anything else. After I went to Walmart, I was just trying to get out of there and go home to Cookie. But I do want to show you what I got. I got yellow paint. So all of this is going to be to paint the sun. And then in this one, I got like these foam brush sets for the paint. And then I also got these ball-headed pins, which we might not be using. We might just be using glue instead, because here's the thing, I was actually trying to buy foam balls, like tiny foam balls. This I was going to use for my own so they could actually see and I was trying to also do like the thing with the light bulb, but They're expensive, and honestly, I don't know if everybody in the world is doing a solar system model right now, because I could not find enough solar system foam balls to do this experiment. So instead, I was like, what can I use? And I don't know if it'll work, but I'm gonna try my best. I actually found pom-poms. Like, I went to Michael's and I used my teacher discount and actually was able to save like $5. So I have a lot of these mini ones. These are 1 inch, and then I have about 4 of these, the 2-inch ones. So these will represent the sun. But y'all, I mean, I really was trying to buy a lot of foam balls, like the small ones, and then these could be for the sun, but it was just not working. Like, I tried Walmart, I tried Hobby Lobby, I tried Michael's, I tried Dollar Tree even, and there was just not enough of the same, or just not enough of something, or it was just too pricey. It would have been in the hundreds. I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that. So I asked the parents for donations, and they were actually able to cover half. And so actually I have some more parents that say, oh, my daughter will bring like $5 tomorrow. And I was just like, you know what, that's perfect. So I did have to pay about $45 out of pocket, but it should cover with the rest of the donations here. And then that's pretty much it. So we're gonna spend today and tomorrow making our solar system, or not solar system, I apologize, our moon phases. And so I got these poster boards. These were 50 cents per board. The only thing is they only had 20 boards and they needed 30 boards. So I did have to buy 10 of these black ones, but these black ones were like $1, like $1.50. So I did have to pay a little bit more for those. But my plan is, because these are pretty big, I'm gonna cut them in half, and then I'm going to give them a little template, like a circle, for them to cut so they can stick their head through. And then I'll show you guys what some of them look like towards the end of the day. But I think it'll be pretty good for my vision. So we're gonna go ahead and see. I don't know about this paint. I'll try it with my first class, but if it doesn't work, I'm just gonna stick to like give them a Sharpie, a yellow Sharpie, and then we'll go from there. But I do want them to experience a little bit of like painting, because that is a little bit fun. I don't know though how it's gonna work in the classroom. We do have a science lab, but I don't think it is available. We'll see. All right guys, I'll see y'all later. I'll let y'all know how this goes. Today we are going to learn about symmetry, so it's going to be a little bit of an easier lesson. So I just want them to focus on the science. Bye y'all. Hello everyone, it is currently 4:30 on Thursday. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the room, because like I told you guys, I don't know if I told you, but I was expecting this to be a 2-day project, just because I know how the kids, if it's more of an activity, it typically takes them about 2 days, something creative wise. An experiment does take about a day, but an activity wise, creativity wise, it does take them about 2 days. Now I did have some kids finish, and I do have some work for them tomorrow. I actually found this awesome passage on TPT for about $3. I'll link it down below if you guys want, and I'll show you tomorrow in person. But it actually compares the solar system with the planets, or no, the solar system and the phases of the moon. And then it gives them like a crossword, a word search, some like fun cut and paste. So those that finish with their actual arts and crafts activity, they'll get to do the fun passage just for fun. I'm not going to take it for a grade, because they can work with anybody that they want. But I mean, overall, they look so good. I'm really excited. Even those that finished, they were like playing with it, they were twisting their heads. I'll see if I can put a couple of pictures around with the kids' faces blurred, but I think they really enjoyed it. Once they saw that, oh, all of them are half lit, half dark, but yet when you stick your head through the hole and you look at it from like the hole, the earth, because you're the earth, you can see the moon phases. So overall, it went really well. I do wish we did have the foam balls, because the fluffiness of the pom-poms did make it a little bit tougher to like Sharpie in or just kind of see it visually. But overall, I was trying to guide them through it, like make sure it's a little bit more half dark, or don't color in all the way, you need a little bit more light. So I think overall it went successful. Now, not everyone finished. I would say maybe half finished from my group B that was in the morning, and then about 60% finished from my group A. So tomorrow they're gonna go ahead and finish. I'm gonna give them a whole hour, and then that's it. I'm gonna post them around the room and outside because it is paper, so it is gonna get ruined. So I'll mostly post them probably where the face of the moon is. So I'm gonna take that off, put them more horizontally, put some of the best posters right there, and some outside, like I said. And then after a week, they get to take them home, show their parents, kind of try out the little spinny thing everywhere else. But let me go ahead and show you how the room looks like and some of the projects. By the way, I am ready for next week. I went ahead and made copies of the daily review, the homework, and science. For science, we are actually going to skip to week 8, which is Earth's rotation and revolution. If you actually look, which is actually underneath you, so I'm gonna move you for a second here. Here are the actual week topics for the space unit. And week 1, week 2 was perfect for them. But then you have like eclipses, and let me see, you have the life cycle of a star, constellations, comets, meteors, and asteroids, gravity, but then you have the Earth's rotation and revolution, and then you have history of space exploration. The first 2 and the last 2 are pretty much what is tested for 5th grade star. So I want to focus on the first 2 and the last 2, and then we're gonna do life science. Let me see if I can show you guys. Here's the cover, y'all. It's so beautiful. Look at it. It's amazing, gorgeous. I love this artist. So because these ones have a lot more star-related science questions when they get to 5th grade, the food chain and the ecosystem and the human body system, parts of a plant, plant life cycle, photosynthesis. So once we are done with these 9 topics for life science, I do want to go back to space science and then do the other, I guess they're essential, but they're non-essential for 4th and 5th grade. They're more middle schoolish, because I did ask the 5th grade science teacher, Miss Felix, hey, what do you think about skipping these? And she did say that they're not as important as the first 2 and the last 2, and then life cycle, or not the life cycle, but the life science. All of these are important. So I want to go ahead and respect her wishes, because she will be the one that takes them to 5th grade science star, and I don't test in science star, so I'm not the expert here and she is. So I want to go ahead and make them be successful as much as possible. All right, let me go ahead and show y'all back there. First of all, this is what the class looks like. This is group B, and then over here on top of the bins is group A. Towards the bottom are the completed ones, and then towards the top are the non-completed ones. Same thing for here. The bottom ones are the most completed. But guys, I mean, they did so good. Look at it. Guys, they did so good. And even this person, he even drew like the actual, that's so cool, like the actual symbol of it, guys. Like, they look so good. Look at that, they labeled it. Oh, he messed up right there, but it's fine. Oh, guys. And then the ones on top did not finish. I actually have mine, which, I don't even, actually no, I think, is this one mine? Oh yeah, this one's mine. I was like, where's mine? The girls must have put it right here. So this was my example, and so I really tried to emphasize the half white, half dark to represent the half lit and the half dark with the sun, and then you poke your head through. I told them how to tape this back on and then label them. It worked out really well. And then I had this cart that was donated to me, and it just worked out so good because everything, I wish I had taken a picture, but my girls cleaned this up. But everything was back here. This table worked beautifully. Oh my God, I am so grateful I got this table. Everything, it was like a station of, I really wish I had taken a picture, but I forgot. Everything was here. So mostly we use scissors, the Sharpies. I have 2 of these. I'm so grateful that I was able to think about using these for help. These ones are used, and then these ones are completely brand new. So tomorrow They will either grab from the used pile or the unused pile. We also use liquid glue. This came in so handy because glue sticks did not work at all. Tape, and then just a couple times kids poured, this made a little bit of mess, so we had some napkins here. And then we do have some extra of the cutout. I think I did this 8.3 by 10.5 to make it as spacious but as big as possible as well. So other than that, oh, by the way, guys, I know it's a lot of money just sticking out here, but the parents, like I said, have been so supportive. I asked for $3 to $5, and even then, some parents give out more. Like, I have a $10 bill right there. Like, that's crazy. I only asked for $3 to $5, and they give me so much more. So very supportive parents that help me buy all these supplies, as well as the posters. Now, the one thing that did not work out was the paint. I am going to try and keep this one and maybe this one, but I'm going to go ahead and return these 3 so I can get some money back and, you know, just save it for another science experiment, just because I don't want the parents' money to go to waste. But I tried it in the morning. Like, I took out a paper plate and dipped some paint in it, and then I had like these foam brushes, and it works probably better with foam balls, but I didn't buy foam balls, and yeah, it was just so bad. I was like, yeah, never again. So I'm also going to return these as well. And then, like I said, I also tried with these. Yeah, not good at all. It was just no. So I'm going to go ahead and return these as well. I think these were about $2. I'm going to keep one because you never know. I mean, we might need some ball head pens every once in a while. Plus, they're not very big, so I will keep one, but the rest I'm going to return them later on today. Luckily, I kept the receipts. And then I have 2 that were left over, but I can make 4 out of these. So I did have 2 people missing today, so if they come tomorrow, I'll go ahead and do it with them. If not, then I'll probably keep them because we do lots of projects in here. But other than that, this is what the classroom looks like. Definitely nice and organized. I need to bring more tissues. I have some in the car. I need to take them out. And then I did have the kids work on the Success Maker today, so it is filling up quite a bit. Other than that, I'm going to go ahead and go home. I do apologize for not taking any videos, but like, if you guys are a teacher, you guys know, especially if you guys start like an arts and crafts project, there's barely any time to do anything, especially like take videos of the kids. But I did take lots of pictures, and I will continue to take pictures of them tomorrow for those that need to finish. I'll put it on Class Dojo for the parents, and then I'll blur out the faces so you guys can see them in action. I'll try to take a video, but like I said, once you begin a arts and crafts project, it's kind of hard to take out a camera or take out a phone and take videos of them. You're always like on the go trying to like make sure, especially with 28 students. So I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye, y'all. Oh, I'm very glary here. And it is the end of the day on Friday. I gotta get out of here. It's like 5:10. Yep, I gotta go home. But everything is ready for Monday or Tuesday when I come back, because I am taking off Monday because it's my birthday. I'm turning 30 years old, the big 3-0. I don't know how I feel about it. It's actually, my birthday is actually in the middle of 2 big life changes. It doesn't affect me per se, but it affects the people around me. And I guess it does affect me, but I can't tell you now. But I will say that it is both professionally at work and personally. So I need to tell y'all next week. I've known about this for a week now, and I'm stressing about it. I don't know how I feel. So if you guys want to leave some comments down below, you know, I can't tell you nothing until next week, but at least I would like to hear what you guys think, right? So one professionally, the other personally. Now, other than that, everything is ready. We got pencils reset. The pencils are all sharpened. I put in more pencils, and I put the pencil toppers. I went ahead and I also put the if I can show y'all. So the label right here that had like group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4, group 5, group 6, it used to be facing this way with the caddies because that's how it used to be. But now I decided, since the caddies already has a group label on it and they're facing this way, I'm going to go ahead and have the bin with the label also, but facing this way. And I think when we do stations, again, I don't know when we're doing stations, we've only done stations like twice this whole year. I'm going to put it on this front side so that way it's a little bit easier to see, because we did have that issue with the old layout, and before it was on the side, like actually this one's still on the side right here. Let me actually show you on the side. But now that these are sideways, or long ways, I guess you wouldn't say it, and the desk are covered up, I got to either put it on the front side or the back side. So I'll figure that out when we do stations again. Probably not next week, but the week after that, before we do our star games. I'm still not ready. I feel a little bit more comfortable, but I'm not doing what Michelle did, Pocketful Primary. I love her, but she goes a little bit too much far with like the whole making it her own tablet, laminating it. No, I'm just gonna print like what they tell me to print, which is the first day is a lot of copies, but after that it's not that bad. It's more PowerPoint-ish, and then like having the kids work together. But there's not a lot of things to do. It's really just the first day and then a couple of other games, but I gotta prep for that. I got like maybe 5% done out of the whole 10 days. We got to do it. We got to do it, y'all. Like, they're going to come in. Admin district, our superintendent is going to come in every 3rd, 4th, 5th, and middle school classroom, and they're going to be like, hey, are you making sure you're on this date, this game? I'm stressed out, y'all. Other than that, today, I'm going to be honest, it wasn't the best. Definitely had to get on my kids a bit. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday was beautiful, perfect, amazing. Thursday was a little bit rough, but still manageable. Friday, I don't know what happened. They went all cuckoo. Like, oh my gosh. Like, kids, calm down. Calm down. Like, my group A and my group B was just like all over the place. Both groups were just iffy today. I had to deal a lot with behaviors. They're not disrespectful. They're just doing things that are not appropriate. They're saying things that are not appropriate. They're writing things that are not appropriate. So they're just doing things that are not appropriate for their grade. Like, you guys are 10 years old. You should not know about this. Like, how do you even know that word? And then they tell me, oh, he taught me, she taught me, she said this. I'm like, do you even know what that means? And they're like, no. I'm like, why would you write it if you don't even know what it means? But I'm pretty sure they do know what it means. I mean, and I had to talk to them today about, listen, we hear all kinds of things in life, all kinds of curse words, bad images, things doing just violent things to each other, and you know, it's just so much negative and nasty and bad and ugly things out there in the world, and they are exposed to it, especially if they have that TikTok, especially if they have Instagram and YouTube. But it is your choice. No one controls what you do if you choose to repeat it or say it. Like, I had a lot today. And then we've been dealing with stealing in class this whole week. It started the week before spring break, so 2-3 weeks ago. But people have been stealing money. People have been stealing little stickers, and like, we're looking and we're like, I don't know, nobody fesses up, and we look in backpacks, but we can't find it. And then even today we had Snack Shack, and I had bought a Hershey Kiss, like the Hershey bar with almonds, and then at recess, and then I send my kids home. I come back, my recess is gone. It was right there on my desk. Like, how you gonna steal the teacher's candy? Really? So on Tuesday, I'm gonna be like, group B, because they were the class that was in here last, one of y'all took my candy and I want it back. So either buy me recess candy or give me $2. Like, how you gonna steal my candy, the teacher's candy? Like, come on, man. So we definitely have been having issues. No classroom is perfect, unless maybe you're private. But we've been just having lots of issues with stealing and just inappropriate things. I'm just tired of it. Like, kids, stop it. Like, what are you doing? So we definitely have to have a bit of talk. Like, just lots and lots of talks, and just I think we might do some like SEL activities, because I know I had those bullying books, which I did read one, and bullying has seemed to gone down, because that was like the major thing that was going on with this bullying. But now that the bullying has gone down, stealing and doing inappropriate things are rising. I'm like, come on, can we get a break here? Before it was just bullying, now it's stealing and inappropriate things. So I'm like, come on. So definitely they're getting that little hormonal age, and I'm just sick and tired of it. So that's my spiel. Today was just drama and behavior and stealing, and just no, like I didn't even teach today. That's how bad it was. Well, I didn't choose to teach. I gave them a quiz, so I didn't really teach at all today. But normally, like, they're okay, but today was just not it. Either way, that's my spiel. I'm leaving now. I'll see y'all next vlog. I'll see if I can video a little bit of my birthday, but other than that, it was really good. Let me go ahead and show you guys all the projects real fast. Oh, and by the way, this is actually the passage that I was telling you guys about yesterday. I told them if they completed it, they get extra 20 points. So it has the solar system, the phases of the moon, 10 questions, and yes, they had to have text evidence, compare and contrast, a little summary, and then it's actually kind of like creative writing here. This one is, what is the difference between new moon and a full moon? This one is creative. Look at the prompt. It's actually kind of cool. A character who accidentally gets stuck in space. What your character might see. So that was actually kind of cool. And then this one, write a piece about how the moon goes through each phase. So lots of creative writing, lots of writing today. And they realized, like, Miss, is this reading? I'm like, yeah, guys, science and reading go together. I normally don't give them a lot of like reading with it. It's mostly just like science passage and questions. But like this is like, they've never seen a compare and contrast so far in science. Like that was something kind of shocking for them. They mostly see stuff like just multiple choice and a little bit of writing, but they don't really see any of like this stuff or any of like creative writing. Other than that, here is all of the projects. All of my 60 kids are here. I think I only had like 2 kids that did not finish, but other than that, the whiteboard's a little funky because I'm not sure what to put when I'm not going to be here. I just said we will complete worksheets given by Ms. Stovall. And then the room is pretty good. This is for tutorials for tomorrow, Saturday tutorial, so that'll be ready to go. Other than that, this is what the classroom looks like. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And I'm getting out of here. I will see y'all next vlog. Bye, guys.